All right, we've just been in the process of having a briefing from the Department of Defense relative to Sergeant Bergdahl, as well as the 5 individuals, members of the Taliban from Afghanistan that were confined at Gitmo, and there's most of what we talked about that remains in a classified condition. There is one thing, though, that I want to clear up, because I made a statement last night that I was shocked to see a New York Times article yesterday in which it was alleged that a statement had been left by then Private Bergdahl with his gear within the camp in Afghanistan that he walked away from. And that statement contained certain statements that were not supportive of America, not supportive of the war and whatnot. We were told today that is not true. There was no statement. So I want to correct any indication of a statement to that effect being out there, because we were told that that simply was not correct. With regard to the other matters surrounding now Sergeant Bergdahl, he's obviously being reviewed from a medical situation, and as to his medical condition, that's going to continue for a period of time. You can imagine somebody who's been in incarceration for 5 years has the potential to have health issues. We were told that his there is no intelligence that indicated that from a medical standpoint his life was in danger. So he is being analyzed from that standpoint, and there'll be further reporting coming out of the Pentagon as that develops.
What is your sense looking at the video? What is your sense?
What is my sense as to his medical condition?
Yeah, how sick he was
on the video that you saw.
It appeared that he was drugged, and that he was barely responsive in the video itself. It was not a very long video. You can't conclude a whole lot from it from the standpoint of any serious health issues.
So do you think it justified their argument that that's why they moved so swiftly?
No, I don't think from a health standpoint there was any issue that dictated the release of these 5 nasty killers in exchange for Bergdahl.
And is there anything on the video you saw? Why is it secret? Is there a reason why the public can't see that?
I don't know. I would hope they would release it to you.
So there was no letter when he left the camp, but there had been reported on emails. Was that addressed?
Yeah. There are emails that are published out there. I can't speak as to the validity of those emails. They contain some of the same statements that were in that article yesterday. I'm just referencing the statement because I said last night that I was shocked to see that. I read the 15/6 investigative report on Sergeant Bergdahl, and there was no indication of such a statement in there, and I know the Army does not play games with us on issues like that. So that's the part of the record that I want to clear up. The emails, as far as I know, are still out there, may or may not be legitimate.
May not be legitimate. Did any indication indicate that he was under any kind of threat, any kind of imminent safety threat?
I can't speak to that.
And what about the Qataris?
Okay.
Do you have any new assurance? Do you have any new confidence that the Qataris can keep an eye on these guys?
I have not had confidence through these negotiations that go back to 2011. That the Qataris had either the capability or the will to monitor these individuals in a way that they need to be monitored, and that's the key to it. Sure, they can keep them in a safe house somewhere for a year, but monitoring them in the way they need to be monitored, I don't think the Qataris are prepared to do that.